Sit up. Morning, guys. How are we all doing this morning? Hope we're all having a good Saturday morning. It is week 1 completed of the Rush Fitness Live, but we're into week 6 of our live workouts. So we're doing a Saturday morning stretch this morning just to get everyone completely loosened out. Free you all up after the week's workouts. So some of you have been doing every day, some of you have been doing twice a day for some of it, and some have been doing the Tuesday workouts and then doing the strongest some of it in the evening time. So it's almost guaranteed that you're starting to feel tight, maybe hips, shoulders, upper back, things like that. So we're going to do a good flow session today to loosen you out. Open a few windows here. So these stretch sessions are based on a Pilates flow session. I trained Pilates last year, and this is basically where these have come from. So we're just going to stand nice and tall, just relax that in. From there, just going to widen the feet, just hands on the hips, and just long circles round from that. Just slow that down. Good deep breaths as you go in. 2 minutes. Deep breaths in, and then deep breaths out on the way back out from that. Once you get your circles one way, just change and then circles back the opposite way. And relax that into center. Hands up. Again, keeping that Cossack position. We're just going to rotate from the waist, round, breathing out as we rotate. So you breathe out on the extension. We're breathing in on the way forward. Breathe out as we rotate through. So breathe in, back to center. Breathe out as we rotate through. Again, rotating from that waist, just keeping it nice and long. You're keeping that tall spine, you're not reaching back. You're keeping the rib cage neutral. And then from there we're going to extend into the pec stretch, just rotate that through. Back into the center, change the hands, rotate that through. Back in the center, change the hands. So we're doing a press up challenge with us. You're going to feel this coming down through and through that pec. So try and turn the palm up to the ceiling, point the toe or the thumb, so you're leading with the thumb. So I'm opening my palm up, my thumb's leading the way. And I'm slightly higher than my shoulder to get that stretch coming down through your pec. So just getting a little bit more through that stretch. Good. And back to center. From there we're just going to reach that up. And then we're just going to lean to the side with that. So I'll just change the stance, back to center, and then lean to the opposite side. Bring that up back to center, and then lean to one side, back up to center, lean in to the opposite side. And bring that through. Good. Just do one more each side. And bring that down from there. So from there we're going to start into our roll down. So we're going to tuck that chin, collapse through the rib cage, roll that down in. You're breathing in as we get to the knees, we're going to breathe out. Once we come back to that standing position, we're breathing in at the top to prepare. Tuck the chin, drop the ribs, breathe out. Roll down through. Breathing in as we come back to the knees. Breathe out. Let's come back to that head being the last to come up. Tall spine. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, collapse that down through. Breathing in. Come back to the knees. Breathing out. Head being the last to come up. And then we're going to breathe in to prepare, and then breathe out and roll down through from that. Again, collapsing through to get that nice round through the spine and through that lower back. Loosening everything out. Breathe in. And breathe out as you pass the knee. And we're doing our last one. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out. Collapse through the spine. Collapse through the rib cage. collapsing through that lower back, rounding the spine, walking yourself down your shins. Breathe in, bring it up to the knees. Breathing that out. Yeah, doing the last up. And from there, guys, we're going to just bring that down, walk it out onto all fours on that mat. So from that all fours position, I'll just change this camera angle, even cast Facebook onto the TV, see if it works. Sorry guys, so just bring this down because we're spending more time on the floor. Just be there. So from that all fours position, guys, we're going to take a cat-cow position. So all fours, we're going to take a breath in and you're going to push that pelvis underneath and we're going to push that upper back up to that ceiling, rounding it up through. So you're getting a good stretch coming through that lower back into the glutes. We're getting a stretch from the rear shoulders up through. Breathing out, back to center. Take a breath in and then breathe out, opposite way. Take that breath in. Bring it up, 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 up. And then back in the center. And bring that up through. Keep that moving. Give you some room. So again, back to center. And then back the opposite way. Head up, tailbone being pushed up to the ceiling, the rib cage getting pushed onto the floor. Breathing in, back to that neutral center, and breathe out and push through. Angry cat up to the ceiling. Pelvis tucked under, really overemphasize that stretch. Head down through, shoulder blades pushed up, pelvis tucked under. Breathing in back to center. And then breathe out, opposite way, overemphasize that stretch. Breathing in, back to center, and then breathe out. Really overemphasize that stretch. And back to center. And then last one, push it through the opposite way. Breathe out. And back to that neutral position. From that neutral position, we are going to put the fist to that forehead, or to the temple, sorry. From that position, we're going to rotate the waist until the elbow touches right through. And then we're going to rotate that waist until that comes right up. So we're looking for the movement to come here, through that lower back, through the waist. We're trying to loosen through that thoracic spine. If you start moving other things, you'll be moving the arm, but maybe not so much here. So fist here, and then I want you to twist that waist down in. Keep it neutral. Keep the arm straight, and then twist it up to the ceiling. Try and get the elbow up to the ceiling, but don't move your elbow. Rotate from the waist. Then breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, twist through. Don't let the straight arm bend. Breathe in, back to center, and then breathe out, up we go. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, twist through. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, twist that up. Breathe in, back to center, and then back through. Breathe. Breathe in, back to center, and breathe out, twist up. And as I'm going down, this arm is not bending, the supporting arm. Hand back to the floor. So you'll see it better this side. But as I come down through, I'm not letting this happen. I'm not collapsing this arm. This arm's staying straight, and the twist is coming from that waist. So rotating through that thoracic spine. On the way up, it's rotating through that thoracic spine. So when you're ready, center, we're going to breathe out, twist down to prepare. Breathe in, and then breathe out, rotate that up. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, bring that through. Back center, and breathe out, twist that up. Back to center, twist that down through. Back to center, and then breathe out. Breathe in, twist that down through. Breathe out, twist that back up. We'll do one more down through. And then one more back up, twist that up. And we'll bring that back down. From that position, we are going to go into a forward, we'll actually go into our downward dog position. So up on the balls of the feet. From the balls of the feet position, we're going to lift up, push our heels into the floor. Just start with this position to try and straighten the legs. So find the position where you can get on your arms with your legs straight, here. And from that position now, if you need, you can widen your feet slightly. And we're going to push the head and shoulders. So we're not pushing the head through like this, ducking the neck. Think of pushing back and then pushing your shoulder blades through. Keeping that back flat. You'll get a big stretch in your calves, hamstrings, and a big stretch to that lower back and through the upper back shoulders. From there, back down to neutral. Drop the hips into the floor, roll the shoulders back, straight side up. Breathe out. Relax. Take a breath in to prepare, bring it back up to center. Once you get to the top position, breathe out, push through, back into that stretch. Breathe in to prepare, back to the neutral plank. Breathe out, roll the shoulders back, stretch up, breathe out. Breathe in to prepare, back to center, breathe out, push through. Every time trying to get a little bit further. Breathe in to prepare, center, breathe out, stretch it up. Last one, back to center, breathe out, push through. So as I come up, I'm not rounding up, it's hinging back this time to get that straight leg, to get the hips up and get the shoulders through. Trying to get your heels to the floor, keep your legs straight. And back to center and down into that ab stretch. And from that position, sit back into that child's pose. Hips going back, wrists getting pulled forward to get the stretch of the rear shoulders. Back up into that all fours position. So from there, we're getting to the pigeon stretch. This can be done on the floor in this position, or you can do it off the chair. I'm going to show both first. So from here, if the left leg goes out straight, the right leg comes forward to 90 degrees, and then you try and sit into that floor. So you're trying to get your butt and your knee down to the floor as much as possible. If that's not possible for you because of mobility issues, then you go onto a chair, you put your foot on the chair, and then you push your knee down to the side. You're trying to open that knee. So from the other side, just if you want to see it better, my foot's on the chair, and then I'm trying to drop this knee down to the side. It's better if the chair's against the wall to stop it slipping. If that's not possible, it can be done off the table, where you put your foot on the table and then you just stand up tall and you try and drop this down and out. So from the floor, if you're on the floor position, all fours will go to the opposite side. So foot in and try and drop that knee into the floor. Breathe down into it. Breathe. Deep breath in, breathe out. Deep breath in, breathe out. Every time you breathe out, try and get further. Stay tall in that spine. Deep breath in and breathe out. Bring that up, circle that out. So again, when you're bringing this foot out, think of bringing it out and round. Don't think about trying to bring your knee forward at 90 degrees because you'll not get under your hips. So when I get up into this position, I twist that foot out, and that brings me into that position easier so that I can drop into that stretch. If you're on the chair or table, just hold the stretch at the position you want. Table, you just stand up tall, put your foot on the table, and just let the knee fall, let gravity do the work. Same here. If you can't support, just let gravity. Breathe in. Now when you breathe out, sink. Breathe in. Raise up slightly, take pressure off, breathe out, sink. But again, don't fight the stretch. You shouldn't feel this leg vibrating and trying to fight back against you. If it is, come up onto the chair. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And then we'll bring that up. So from that position, we're going to bring it down onto the mat. You're going to bring that over onto your side. You can do this on the front here, or you can do it off your side here. If you can't, grab your foot off the front. There's no point being here, bringing the foot up and then you can't reach it. Come onto your side, straighten the body up, bring your knee forward like this, grab your toe, and then go back into your position. And then hold that stretch. Knees together, body straight, push your pelvis forward. If you can do it off the front, it's the same thing. Knees together, body straight, push that pelvis into the floor now. So really drive your hip into the floor and you'll get that stretch right through that quad. Relax that thing. Widen the knees. Push yourself back into that hip stretch. So it's wide knee this time. Sit back into it. We'll come back down out of that. Then we're going to do the opposite side. So foot up, grab the toe, push your pelvis into the floor. Or if you can't do it, onto your side, knee forward, grab your toe, knees together, pelvis forward. It all depends on your mobility and what you're able to do. Every time you breathe out, think of relaxing into the stretch further. So breathe in, breathe out, further into that stretch. But again, don't fight the stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax that down. We're just going to bring that over onto our back. So from that position, we're going to loosen out the hips this time first. So just foot on the knee. Let that knee fall out. So that's all we're doing for now. I just want you to let the knee fall out into that position. It's a 90-degree position. It's a 90-90 stretch. So this knee is going this way. If you can't put pressure on it, put pressure on it. But if you put pressure and you're finding that it's fighting and you're feeling pain, stop. Just let the knee fall. Just give it a wee push. If you can push it more. Breathe in. Breathe out, go further. You should be getting that right into that hip flexor. Breathe in. Breathe out, go further. If you're tight and around the outside of the glute, you're going to get it there also. Breathe in. Breathe out, go further. Breathe in. And breathe out, go further. Relax that down. We're going to do the same thing opposite side. So bring that up. Deep breath in. Let that leg go. So move it itself first. So this leg, I was getting it in the hip, slightly into the glute. When I push that, I'm getting it in the same hip. I'm getting a little bit in through this groin also. So different sides of the body will have different tightnesses depending on you and what you do throughout the week. So we're going to add a little bit of pressure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Bring that back down. So we're going to get into our hamstring stretch this time. So straighten the right leg out. from that right leg position. Once it's straight, start, so straighten it, bring your toes towards your shins, and then pull that leg up to the point where you're getting tension. Once you get tension, relax back about an inch. Now hold that stretch. You can grab the hamstring if you want, but what we're looking for, so you need to release out, right there, now pull from there. That's it. So we're looking for that straight leg position. So it's easy to pull on through, but let this happen. Now there's no pressure because my leg is bent. Your hamstring crosses the knee, your calf crosses the knee, gastrocnemius crosses, hamstring crosses, so you need that leg straight in order to get that pull through. And hold that stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring it in a bit further. Keep the toes back towards your shin, because if you point, again, you're relaxing the calf slightly, so that'll let you go a bit further. Keep it pointed back towards yourself. And if you want to overemphasize it, straighten that bottom leg, but that means that you're going to have to relax back slightly, because most can't hold when both legs are straight. Bend the knee, relax that down, bend the knee. So we'll bend both legs as we did this last time. So straighten the left leg, toes back towards you, pull up, keep the toes back, because if you relax the toes, it'll give you your true level of flexibility. Tighten it. Relax it back a wee inch. There, hold that. Again, take a breath in now. Breathe out, relax it out. And you'll find probably one part's more, it's tighter than the other. Breathe in, breathe out. So some people may find that when they're doing this toes back, the calf is pulling a little bit more than the hamstring. That means you need to focus more on stretching them calves and your ankle mobility. Bend the knee, bring that down. Keep that leg bent. So from there, right foot on that knee again. So now put the hamstrings loosened and that hip loosened out a little bit. This should make it a little bit more easier. Reach through, grab the opposite hamstring. So you're reaching through the legs. Now bring that in. So it should make it slightly easier to get into this position. Again, the bent knee, you can actively push that knee out. If you find you can't keep the top leg straight, you can bend it and use it to pull in, which is just a pure hip stretch. So we're into like a pigeon stretch like we did on the floor of the chair. This is a similar movement where you're using this knee to pull in, and now you're going to get if you use the opposite elbow to push out, as you pull in, you're really going to get that stretch through the hip glute. That's a good deep stretch. Don't fight it, breathe into it, relax. Back to the floor. Change legs, so opposite knee comes up. You can either straighten the leg and pull it in like this and use the opposite arm to push out, or you can bend that knee to 90. Don't let it collapse down here, keep it at 90, toes back towards you, and use that to force this leg in as you push out with the opposite elbow. So the bent elbow here is pushing the bent knee, this knee is pushing this foot, so you're getting that twist, is what we're looking for. And you'll get it right under that hip and glute. Breathe and relax into it. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax into that. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax into that. That's it, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax that down. Knee back to the floor. Foot back to the floor. Relax that down. Where are we going? Just sit up. Open up your wide leg stretch. So widen the feet, sit nice and tall. For some of you, the tall sit might be enough. You might be just sitting tall and then just grabbing the backs of your knees and just bringing your body forward. But again, when you're coming forward, don't collapse. Because once you collapse down, this relaxes and this relaxes. So you've lost the stretch, and what you're going to get is this bounce stretch that you see people do, where you'll start to feel it a little bit here, and you're getting a little bit here. but that's because you've collapsed into it. So again, tall, we visualize that there's a big Swiss ball here, one of the big exercise balls you get in the gym. You're sitting tall, hands are straight, and we're going to reach up and over that ball. The reason we reach up and over is to get that rib cage tall, lengthen out of your hips, over, and then we can round in. But then you sit tall, and we're going over that ball again, reach over. And this isn't a forced stretch, this is a flow. Breathe in, breathe out, over that ball. Breathe in, breathe out, reach forward over the ball. Breathe in the whole way in, stack the spine, sit tall, breathe out, reach over the ball. Breathe in, stack that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae on the way up. Tall out of the hips, breathe out, reach forward. So in, sit tall, 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 tall. Breathe out, reach over them hips. Stack that back in. Sit that nice and tall. Breathe out, reach over that. And then last one. Breathe in. Bring that up, good. Feet onto the mat. Sit tall with feet on the mat. Bring that leg up to 90 degrees. Let that leg fall out to the side. So you might find that when you're here, it's up here. If that's the case, then again, same as what we're doing there with that ball, you just sit tall and you just let gravity bring you forward. And that could be it. Because this is tight, and the lower back's tight. So that's your position now. I don't want you going further and into this here sort of thing where you're bouncing and collapsing into it. Tall, lean, if that's it, that's it. If you can get the foot in, you can get this hip down, and you can get that long stretch, good. Hold into it. Breathe in. Breathe out, go further. And again, I always visualize trying to use my small finger to saw off my small toe, because that's bringing me into that position. Breathe in. Relax back out of it slightly, breathe out, go forward into it slightly. But it's not a bounce. So I breathe in, relax the tension off the stretch. I breathe out and I go further into the stretch. Breathe in, relax the tension off that stretch. Breathe out, go further into that stretch. In every breath you're getting a little bit further. Last one, breathe in, relax out of the stretch. Breathe in, go into the stretch. Relax that up. So bring that knee up straight. We're going to walk that foot over that knee. So you're walking it across to the outside of the knee, and then this is my left knee. I'm going to grab it in a headlock with my right arm. So that headlock is I'm going to pull this now, the knee over my shoulder. So I'm grabbing the headlock. So the left knee is getting pulled with my right arm, and then I'm pulling it over my shoulder. And that's going to bring a stretch right down through. And then if you want, to emphasize the stretch, you can do what Maria's doing. You put a hand behind. You sit tall, you put the elbow to the outside of the knee now. Tall, and then you rotate and breathe. So as I'm breathing, I'm pushing this knee this way as I twist my body this way. But it's not a slouch. Some people go into this and then they slouch and they start this. Again, you've lost the stretch. Tall, arm straight, tall spine, breathe and rotate. So as I rotate this way, I'm rotating the knee the opposite way. If you can't do that, go back into that headlock and pull. Relax that. Just knee cross. I like to support the knee when I do this, just to support. Bring the knee up. Knee out, so again, find a position that you're able to hold. Small finger saws off the small toe, and that's just getting that slight cross body stretch into that. So breathe in, breathe out from the hips, not from your back, from your hips. You're going this way. Breathe in, relax back an inch, not the whole way. Breathe out, go forward 2 inches. But don't fight the stretch. Breathe in, relax back an inch. Breathe out, go forward 2 inches. Don't fight it. Breathe in, relax back an inch. Breathe out, go forward 2 inches. I don't think he helps with fighting. Breathe in, go back an inch. Breathe out, go forward 2 inches. Now move one more. Breathe in, relax back an inch. Breathe out, go forward 2 inches. And relax that back out. So again, we're going to support the knee. Bring that knee up. We're lifting the knee across to here. So this is my right leg across. I know it's a mirror image on the TV because of the way the camera's set up. So this is my right leg. I'm going to grab it with my left arm in that headlock. The reason I grab it with my left arm instead of my right arm is when I grab with the right arm, you're more or less just pushing. Whereas when I grab with that left arm, it's creating the same as what Maria's doing by twisting to the other side. By doing this, it's getting that leverage pull. I'm just grabbing the headlock so that when I put this elbow to it and yank, no, not yank, but put pressure on it over the shoulder, I'm going to get that stretch coming down through the outside. But again, guys, you need to sit tall. Don't go into this stretch and then be relaxed because you've lost the stretch. Tall and pull. You need to have your spine stacked. Sit tall out of your hips to allow the body to put that stretch into where you want it. And if you're not doing this, put the hand behind, bring the outside across if you're able to do it, and rotate. Breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in and breathe out. And breathe out. Relax that. So again, come back to center, grab that knee to left, bring the knee across, straighten the leg out. From there we're going to sit forward, put your hands behind, flat on the floor. You can have your legs straight with this, or you can have your feet bent with this. It's up to you. We're going to roll the shoulders back as we push the chest forward up to the ceiling. So breathe in, and then breathe out, push through. Again, we're not just throwing your head back and then pushing your chest up. Think of pushing your chest through. You're almost bringing your shoulder blades together in order to force that chest through and force your shoulders back. Breathe out, relax that back. If you didn't get it in the back of the arms, scooch forward very slightly, but not to the point where you can't get your chest through. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out, force through. So I'm still able to get my shoulders back, but now I'm getting a little bit more in through that forearms, and through my elbow joint, and into the bicep. But I'm still keeping that chest position here. Because if I go forward too much, breathe out, relax back. If I just scooch forward to here to try and get the stretch in the arms, yes, I'm getting the stretch in the arms, but look at my shoulder position now. My shoulders is forward in the socket, so if I try and push through, it's impossible. My shoulder is in a bad position, and what you're doing is you're stretching your arms, but you're cranking your shoulder. So you need to go back to the position where that shoulder goes to neutral. There's my shoulder neutral and relaxed now, so that when I push, it will go back as my chest goes forward. So breathe out, go into that stretch again. Breathe out. Breathe in to prepare, last one. Breathe out. And breathe out. Good. Walk that round. We're going to bring that round onto your knees again. So we're going to take that wide knee position again. Sit back onto your heels. Let your hands go forward. So my wrists are getting pulled forward. My hips are getting pulled back from here. Hold that stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go back into your stretch. Breathe in. Go back down into your stretch. Breathe in. Go back down into your stretch. Stay in that position. Bring your left hand to the outside of the mat. Bring your right hand on top of the left hand. Hold that position. Now sit back and don't let the arms move and get the pull through that lat. So you should feel it on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your back. Upper back into your lat is going to get pulled down in. For those of us doing the push-up challenge, this is the stabilizers that stabilize during your push-up. And this is why this will feel horrible right now. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. in through those rotator cuffs, rear shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax that. Walk back to center. Hold that center position. From there, bring the right hand to the outside of the mat, left hand on top of it, and then set back into that stretch. Breathe. Breathe in, relax back slightly. Breathe out, go back into it. Breathe in, relax back slightly. Breathe out, go back into it. Breathe in, relax back slightly. Breathe out, go back into it. And breathe in, relax back slightly. Breathe out, go back into it. Walk that back to center. We'll just bring that up. From that tall position, let's bring this right. We're going to stretch that up and back. So you can sit on the knees if you want, or you can sit tall if you want. It's up to you what feels comfortable for you. Just stretch that up and back. Hands down to the side, stretch that back. So palms up to the ceiling with this. Push back, arms straight. Bring it in, push your shoulders forward. So upper back is getting pushed forward with this. Hold that position, bring the right arm across the body, and then just grab the elbow with the left arm and pull. Breathe into it. Change, so straighten the arms out, bring the left hand across the body, and then just pull with the right arm. Bring it back to center, just wrists and forearms together, and we're just going to push down to one side, down to the other side, then link the fingers, and then just circles. Because of a lot of body weight work and the workouts, there's a lot of pressure where the wrists are doing, and mountain climbers, cross-body mountain climbers, shoulder taps, press-ups. There's a lot of stabilizing with the body, back the opposite way. Keep the forearms together doing this. So that wrist and forearm takes a little bit more pressure than normal if you were doing weighted work. Hands out straight. Turn the left hand up to the ceiling. Grab the fingers and pull back. So see, rather than grabbing the fingertips like this, sideways. So rather than reaching under, grabbing your fingertips, guys, flat on top. It just saves the joint that little bit more, that you're not just pulling the tips of the fingers. Because we're looking to stretch the wrist, not the actual fingers themselves. Change. So right hand, palm up to the ceiling. I'm not reaching under and grabbing my fingertips because that's bad for the joints. I'm putting flat on and then pulling down through. So all the fingers are going together. Bring that back. Same thing. Left hand out. Grab the knuckles now. Pull down in. If you want to emphasize this stretch, grab the top, and as you twist down in, you can bring that into a swan. So into a swan neck stretch from here. So you're bent, the wrist is out, and you've grabbed the top of the wrist, and you're twisting down in. So if you're tight down the back of that wrist, you can get that. So again, you can either be straight and just pull, you get that stretch coming down through into that joint, or you can emphasize it by grabbing tight and then going down into the stretch. And relax that. And last one, hands around the back, and turn the knee up to this, roll the shoulders back, and then out. And relax out. That's us. Hold on, guys. First week done in Rush Fitness Live. This video stays up today. There's no live replay of this tonight just because it's a Saturday and most people tend to take Saturday evenings off. So if you're watching this back Just play it back for yourselves. You'll figure this out by the time you get to the end of this. But have a good week, guys. Have a good weekend. We will see you all on Monday for another full body workout. And tomorrow, just relax yourselves, have fun, go for walks, loosen yourself out. Have a good one, guys.